Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Network Salesforce Administrator tutorial. Topics what we are going to cover in this session, that is basically web to lead, and web to lead in a sales process is an important topic. So in this video we are going to see all about web to lead, how it is getting created, getting converted, and the behind configuration of a particular web to lead. So this is going to be a long video. Steps to create web to lead, or in other words we are saying lead capture. Enable web to lead settings. Create an email template for lead assignment. Again, create a user for lead assignment. Next, create queue for lead assignment and lead assignment rules. Next, we are going to create an email template for lead auto response and lead auto response rules. And finally, we are going to see example steps to create web to lead, or in another words we are saying lead capture. So first we need to click on setup, platform tools, feature settings, marketing, web to lead. A form on the website captures lead information and creates a new lead. Automatically generates up to 500 leads per day with prospecting data from the company's website. When we set up web to lead, Salesforce captures prospects who provide contact information. We can also redirect prospects to other web pages that are critical to campaign success. Next, we are going to enable web to lead settings. Hit the button Create Web to Lead form. Select the fields from available fields that we need to capture or as per our business requirement. Provide the return URL address. So after submitting the form where it is going to redirect, CAPTCHA is not required. We can go as per the business requirement. If it is needed, we can make it required. Finally, click the generate button. It will display the HTML code. So this code we have to copy and paste the sample HTML in a new notepad file and save it with providing a name with .html extension. So here we are taking the name web2lead.html. Use the lead settings to specify default lead behavior for the organization. So next we are going to create an email template for lead assignment. So here we are all going to be do all the things for lead assignment. So for creating the email template, search for classic email template in the search bar. Click on new template button. In step 1, choose the template. Here I am going with text. In step 2, fill the email template information like available for use. We need to check this checkbox to be available. If we are not checking this checkbox, this email template we can't use. Email template name. Here I am going with lead assignment name. Description. Lead owner will get notified when new lead captures. What does it means? So in a organization, so many employees are there. That employees are working for the leads for their particular area, for their particular zone, for the particular industry. So that person is responsible for that particular lead that is coming from different location or different industry. So when the lead is getting into the Salesforce organization, then that person or that employee is getting notified. In step 3, save. Create user for lead assignment. So again, the employee is going to be a user in the Salesforce organization or any organization. So how to create a user? So search for users, click on new user button, provide the user mandatory details like last name, alias, email, username, nickname, user license and profile. So to create a user in Salesforce, these are the mandatory fields we need to provide. Finally, check the checkbox for generate new password and notify user immediately. So after putting all the details, we need to check this checkbox. So as soon as we are creating the user, so user is getting notified if we are checking this checkbox. Next, we are going to create a queue for lead assignment. So in an organization, there is number of employees who are working in a group, so that all the users are being in a queue. So to create a queue, search for queues, click on new button, provide the queue name, select the supported objects and select queue members. So anyhow, we are going to select the users in a queue. Lead assignment rules automatically assign leads to users or queues based on criteria we define. So lead assignment rule is going to work on a criteria. If the criteria is matching, then lead is getting assigned to a particular employee. We can create multiple rules with different conditions, but only one rule can be active at a time. So in Salesforce, we can create so many rules, but at a time it is going to be active one. So to create the lead assignment rule, we need to search for lead assignment rules, click new to create new assignment rule. So here I am taking the rule name lead assignment. Rule entries would be in the step 1, set the order. So we are going with 1. Step 2, select the criteria for this rule entry. So here I am taking lead city equals to Gurugram. So any lead is coming from Gurugram if this criteria is matching. So this user is getting notified. Step 3, select the user or queue to assign the lead. So we need to select the user and finally select the email template in the lead assignment rule. Then next, click save. Then we are going to create an email template for lead auto response. So auto response for whom? The customer or client who is filling the information on the website or web page, that as soon as he filled the form and hit the submit button, he is getting notified that this information is received by someone and he will get back soon to him. So to create the email template, again we need to search for classic email template. Click on new template button. Step 1, choose the template. Here I am choosing text. Step 2, fill the email template information. So available for use we need to check this checkbox. Until we are not checking this checkbox, we can't use this template. Email template name. Here I am taking lead auto response. Description. Customer or client will get notified when submit the form, and finally click the save button. Lead auto response rules. Automatically sends an auto response messages to client or customer. It means whenever a new lead is created into Salesforce, client will get notified. Anyhow, any form we are submitting, then we are getting a acknowledge for that particular form after submitting that particular form. So to create the lead response rule, we need to search for lead auto response rule. Click new to create new auto response rule. Rule name, here I am taking lead auto response. In step 2, select the criteria for this rule entry. So here I am taking lead company equals to Wipro. So here I am taking the criteria for this rule entry is lead company equals to Wipro. So if lead company is having Wipro data, then that particular customer or client is going to be notified. Specify the name and address. So username and email address we have to provide. Select the template. Here I am taking lead auto response template, and finally click the save button. Example, let's create a new lead by filling the form. So open the web to lead form. Select the appropriate lead record type and click next. Enter the name, email, company, city, state and other relevant details what we had taken at the time of web to lead form creation. Fill the form and finally hit the submit button. The lead data will capture and send it to lead object into Salesforce. So suppose we had filled the form and the lead record is like first name we had provided Ellen, last name Flynn, email salesforce.network@gmail.com, company Wipro. So here auto response rule is working. City Gurugram. So here assignment rule is working. State Haryana. Assigned to user sales representative. What we had created a user, and that user we had put into a queue. So in step 1, lead qualification. Lead qualification is the process of determining how valuable a lead is. Sales team qualifies the lead to try and figure out how likely a prospect is to buy the product for their company. This tends to be a multi-stage process. When we convert a lead, Salesforce uses the information stored in the lead record to create a business account, a contact, and an opportunity. Note, if we have enabled person accounts and the lead record did not include a company name, in that case, lead is going to convert into person account and opportunity. So here, company name or account is not going to created, person account is going to be created. Opportunity management, convert lead to opportunity. Once the lead is qualified, the sales rep converts the lead to an opportunity. The conversion process creates an account, contact and opportunity record linked together. Example, opportunity record. So opportunity name will be Wipro, account will be Wipro, contact information Ellen Flynn, stage qualification, close date, expected close date, opportunity stages. The sales process is divided into stages like qualification, need analysis, proposal, negotiation, closed won or closed lost. The sales representative updates the opportunity stage as they process through the sales cycle. So next step is for account and contact management. So manage account. The account record stores information about the customer organization, including company details, industry and key contacts. So for example, account name would be Wipro, industry, manufacturing and annual revenue. Here I have taken a random number. Manage contacts. The contact record stores information about individual within the customer organization. So, example of contact record is contact name Ellen Flynn, title purchasing manager, email salesforce.network@gmail.com, phone is one random phone. Next step, activity management, log activities. Sales representative log activities such as calls, meetings and emails related to the opportunity. Example, activity record, subject, call with Alan Flynn, date, take a date, description, discussion on product features and pricing. Next, task and event management. Create task and event to schedule follow-ups and meetings with the customer. So example, task record, subject, follow-up call with Alan Flynn. Due date will be a date. So status, we can take anything, started, not started. Quote and proposal management. Create quotes, generate and send quotes to the customer based on the opportunity details. So example, quote record. Here quote name is Wipro, opportunity is Wipro. Total amount is one random amount I had taken. Send proposal. Send proposal to customer outlining the term and condition of the sale. Closing the deal, negotiate and close. The sales representative negotiates with the customer to finalize the deal, update the opportunity stage to closed won or closed lost based on the outcome. Order creation, if the deal is won, create an order record to initiate the fulfillment process. Example, order record, order name would be Wipro, account is Wipro and opportunity again Wipro. So status in draft. Post sales management. So this is follow up. Schedule follow up activities to ensure customer satisfaction and identify upsell opportunities. So example, follow up task, subject, post sales follow up with Helen Flynn, due date, a date, status, started. Report and analyze. Use Salesforce reports and dashboards to track sales performance, pipeline health, and key metrics. So, example matrix, total sale. What is total sale, win rate, average deal size. So, to do the practical, just log into our Salesforce account. So, let's see what the first step we have to do. We have to create web to lead form. So for that, setup, platform tools, feature settings, marketing, web to lead. So as we are already in setup, so platform tools, feature settings, expand this, marketing, again expand. So web to lead, click on this. Web to lead setup. Using pre-existing pages on your company's website, you can capture contact and profile information from users and automatically generates new leads in salesforce.com, enabling you to respond in real time to customer requests. So after filling the form on a website or web page, when we are submitting this particular form, all the data is getting captured and send it to Salesforce organization. So web to lead settings, we have to enable this. If it is not, then we have to enable this web to lead. Then we have to click on create web to lead form. Easily set up a page on your website to capture new leads. So create web to lead form, select the fields to include your web to lead form. So these are the available fields. What Salesforce is saying that you can use this all fields into this selected fields. So as of now I am going with default one, like what Salesforce is providing already: first name, last name, email, company, city and state. Then it is asking for return URL and it is mandatory. So simply I am providing google.com. So when someone is filling this all the form and submitting the form, then it will redirect to google.com page. Include reCAPTCHA in HTML. For now I am not using this. So then we need to click on generate button. So it is suggesting that copy and paste the sample HTML below and send it to your webmaster. So we have to copy this all, Control A, then Control C. Open a blank notepad file, paste it. So all the information is looking like this. And save this file, save as. So here I am taking the name of this file, web to lead.html. This is important. And saving this file, you can choose any location. So this file is saved. Minimize this. Again go to the location where we have saved the file. So I had saved the file in documents. So here is our file, web to lead. Just double click this file. It is going to open any browser like Google, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Mozilla. So this form we can put it into our website or company contact us form page. Anywhere we can put this form, and when someone is entering the details and hitting the submit button, that data is getting captured into our lead object into Salesforce. So we had seen steps to create web to lead and enable web to lead setting. So these both are completed. So as we had taken web to lead form, provided the URL address and clicked on generate button, copy and pasted on a notepad file, given a name. So this is done. Next we have to create email template. So finally we have to click on finished. Then we have to search for classic email template. Click on this. So these are the default templates provided by Salesforce. We can use this if it is convenient, or we can create our own email template. So for creating new email template, click on new template. In step 1, email template, choose the type of email template you would like to create. So here I am going with text. Click on next. So in step 2, text email template. So here we have to provide the information, email template information. So here I am taking email template name, classic email template, and pressing on tab button, automatically it is generating unique name. So description, I am providing lead owner will get notified when new lead captures. Subject, I am providing lead assignment. So here I am writing hi, and here I need lead owner. So select field type, I am selecting lead. So lead fields is available, select field. So I need owner. So lead owner full name, and this we need to copy, and here we have to paste. So hi lead owner, it is going to capture the owner name of that particular lead, comma, enter. So a message, there is one new lead in your bucket, thank you. Finally we have to make it available by checking this checkbox and hit the save button. So this email template is created and ready for use. So email template for lead assignment is completed. Next we have to create user for lead assignment. So we need to search for users. Then we have to click new user and provide all the mandatory details. And finally we need to check the checkbox for generate new password and notify user immediately. So in the search bar we need to search for user. Click user. So here I am providing the details like first name user, last name is A, alias UA, email address I am providing, then username user@network.com, and nickname user A I am providing. At the right side we are seeing role, so I am using this manager role. User license I am providing Salesforce, and profile system administrator. So scroll down. This is important. Generate new password and notify user immediately. After checking this checkbox and hitting the save button, immediately user is getting an email that your user has been created successfully and you need to update your password. So next we are going to create queue for lead assignment. So search for queues, click new button, provide the queue name, select the supported object and select the queue members. So search for queues, click on queues. So here is one queue already present. I am not going with this queue. Click on new to create a new queue. I am providing the name lead assignment. Hit the tab button. Automatically queue name is taken. And in the available objects I am searching for lead. Add this and queue members. So queue members I am using this user A what we had created, and hit the save button. This queue is created. So lead assignment queue is created. So next we are going to see lead assignment rules. So for this we have to so automatically assign leads to users or queues based on criteria. So for creating the lead assignment rule we have to search for lead assignment rules. There we have to provide the rule name and rule entry criteria. So search for lead assignment rules, click on this. So already one lead assignment rule is there, that is also active. So let's create a new one, new. So here I am providing the rule name lead assignment and making it active. Click save. So now lead assignment is active. Click on lead assignment. There is rule entries. Click on new. So here I am putting the order first. Select the criteria for this rule entry. So I am going with field lead city equals to Gurugram. So if the criteria is matching, like lead city equals to Gurugram, then this lead assignment will work. In the step 3, select the user or queue to assign the lead. So here I am going with queue. Search for queue. We are getting lead assignment. Click this. So click on email template search button. Here we are finding lead assignment. Select this and finally hit the save button. Then next again we are going to create an email template for lead auto response. So this email template is for auto response for the customer. So choose the template text, fill the email template all the information, and here we are creating the template by the name lead auto response and providing the description customer or client will get notified when submit the form. For classic email templates, click on this, click new template. In step 1, choose text, click next. So first we are checking this checkbox available for use, checked. Providing the email template name lead auto response, hit the tab button. Providing the description, customer or client will get notified when submit the form. So in the email body, dear, and here we are going to find the fields name, lead first name I am selecting, copy this, put here, comma. We have received your message and will be in touch. Thank you for contacting us. Best regards. And here again we are going to search for lead owner full name. And copying this, putting here. So it is going to capture accordingly. Click save. So this is created. So this template is created and ready for use, available for use is checked. This thing we have to take care of this. Next we are going to create lead auto response rules. So automatically sends an auto response message to customer or client. So for this we need to search for lead auto response rules, and here we are providing the name lead auto response and have to provide the rule entries. So here I am taking the criteria lead company equals to Wipro. In that case it is going to send the email notification. So search for lead auto response rules, click on this, click new. So I am providing here the rule name lead auto response and making it active. Click save. Then again clicking on this particular rule name. For rule entries, click new. So putting the order as 1 and selecting the field. So lead company equals to Wipro. So if the criteria is matching lead company equals to Wipro, then we have to provide the step 3, specify the name and address to include on the auto response message from line. So here So here I am providing the name Salesforce Network and email address as well, salesforcenetwork@gmail.com. Finally, we have to choose the template what we had created already. So we need to choose the template lead auto response, and finally hit the save button. So it has created. Next we are going to see an example. Let's create a new lead by filling the form. Open the web to lead form what we had created and enter all the details, and finally click on submit button. So before creating the lead, let's see the lead object. Click on leads. So recently viewed, no leads, and if I am clicking on all open leads, so there are total 15 items, means 15 leads are there. So already what we had created the form, let's fill the form. So as we had seen in our PPT, that data I am filling here: first name Ellen, last name Flynn, email salesforcenetwork@gmail.com. So these are the criterias we defined. As per this criteria, we are getting the mail for the lead owner as well as for the customer. So company Wipro and city Gurugram. State provision, I am filling this Haryana, and so while hitting the submit button, this lead is going to be captured into our Salesforce organization lead object. So hit the submit button. Also it is going to redirect to google.com, as we had given the return URL is google.com. So let's see, this lead came into our Salesforce org. So refresh this lead object, all open leads, or we can simply go with today's lead. So see, this lead is captured into lead object into the Salesforce org. So again, if I am opening this web to lead form, what we had filled right now, so this form we have to put into our website page or anywhere from where we need to capture the data as a lead into our Salesforce org. So for that purpose, this web to lead form is provided by the Salesforce. So if someone is visiting to that particular website or any place where we had put this form and filling the information, that information is getting captured into our Salesforce org in lead object. Opening this particular lead, click on the name, click the details. So one more thing, we are able to see that lead owner is lead assignment. What does it means? If I am clicking on this, we can change the owner. So as we had created one queue, and in that queue one user is there, that user is having the owner of this particular lead. We had received two mails. Maybe it is coming sometimes in our inbox, or sometimes we have to check into our spam. So right now we had received two emails. So one is lead assignment, Let's check this. Hi, lead assignment. This is our queue name. There is one new lead in your bucket. Thank you. So this is the mail is triggered from the Salesforce network before 4 minutes. And again, if I am clicking from the client side, lead auto response. Dear Ellen, it is capturing the first name of the customer. We have received your message and will be in touch. Thank you for contacting us. Best regards. And here the name of lead owner. So here we had taken lead assignment. So in the real time, this would be one name. So both the things we are getting, lead assignment is for employee and lead auto response is for customer. In our case, we had taken this in a single mail, but in the real time, it is getting different. So these are the details. Lead owner is lead assignment, name is Alan Flynn, company is Wipro, and address we had provided Gurugram and Haryana, and email we had provided this one. If I am clicking on this lead owner and looking for a user like user A, what we had created, so click on this user A. Manually also we can assign this lead to a particular user, so change over. So now the lead owner become user A. In the real time a proper name is coming over here, but for now uh, it is showing like this because we had created this username like this only. Also, how we are going to convert this lead into account, contact or opportunity. So let's come again to our PPT. So in the example we had put all the details and it's done. Then lead record is like this only. So on the company Wipro, we are getting auto response rule, or we had defined the criteria. If company is Wipro, then auto response rule is triggering, and if the city is Gurugram, then assignment rule is triggering. And assigned to sales representative or the queue, what we had seen right now, lead assignment queue we had created, that one we are getting. So next lead qualification is there. So let's see what is lead qualification. So after doing all the follow-ups and making the meetings, calls, if this lead is going to be converted, so here is the activity part. So for converting this lead, maybe we are doing so many types of activities like new task we are creating. We are creating a log a call event or sending the email. That all the things are going to be triggered here itself. And also we can chat in our Salesforce organization. So this bar is for what? Open not contacted. Initially when we are getting the lead, it is in this phase only. If we are working on a particular lead, then we can change this working contacted. And finally this lead is going to be converted or it is going to be not converted. So in case it is converted, then we have to choose this, select converted status. Then it is coming, or this is populating a dialog box. convert lead, account. So by the name, company name, it is creating the account Wipro, contact is Alan Flynn, and opportunity is again Wipro. By the company name, it is going to create opportunity. So for now we are seeing this left side of data. We are not going with right side of data. We'll see in our coming sessions. So record owner is who? User A is the record owner. And if I am clicking on convert button, then this lead is going to be converted into account by the name Wipro, contact by the name Alan Flynn, and opportunity by the name Wipro. So let's click convert. Your lead has been converted. Account is this, contact is Wipro, contact is Alan Flynn, and opportunity is Wipro. Again, if we are going with leads object, go to leads. So now we are not able to see that particular lead, as this lead is converted into account, contact, and opportunity. So this lead is not viewable in lead object. So the converted lead we are not seeing in the lead object. So we had seen lead qualification, then opportunity management, account and contact management. So creating the account and contact. So now if I am going with account, and here we are able to see by the name Wipro, one account is get created. So if I am clicking on details, user A is the owner and account name is Wipro. Billing address is Gurugram, Haryana. These are the details we are seeing for the account. And if we are selecting the related, then contact is also we are able to see, and one opportunity. So if I am clicking on contact, it is redirecting to contact page. Clicking on detail. So again, contact owner is user A, name is Alan Flynn, account name is Wipro, and further details like email, mailing address. Again, if I am clicking to related, then opportunity is getting. Click on this opportunity, it is redirecting to opportunity. And if I am clicking on details, so opportunity owner is again user A, and opportunity name is Wipro, then account name is Wipro, closing date is the date it had chosen. So these are the details what we had provided. So account and contact is gathering the information. So account is gathering the information related to that particular company, and contact information is going to store the information for that particular employee of that company, and opportunity is for doing the business. Initially when we had converted this particular lead into account, contact, and opportunity, at the initial phase it is coming prospecting and making it to convert into business account. So we have to go with further next steps like qualification, need analysis, value proposition, ID decision maker, preparation analysis, proposal or price quote, negotiation, and closed. Closed is having closed won or closed lost. So after getting processed by all the stages, finally it is going to convert as closed won or closed lost. Closed won means we are going to do business with this company, and closed lost means from this company we are not going to do the business. So then we are doing the activity management. So activity is like, if I am clicking on activity, so here it is showing the status, like we had sent it a mail to Alan Flynn that we are seeing. So if I am clicking on log a call, so I am logging a call with Alan Flynn and comment discussion on product features and pricing and clicking on save button. So here we are able to see that in the activity part that we have a call with this Alan Flynn. Next, if I am creating a task or event, so for this we have to create a task a record, and here I am providing follow up call with Alan Flynn. So if I am selecting the new task, so subject I am providing follow up call with Alan Flynn. Due date I am taking today's date, and status not started, or we can go with in progress, completed, waiting on someone else, deferred. So clicking on save button, so again we are able to see that there is a follow up call with Alan Flynn, and it is saying that you have an upcoming task. Again, if I am going with quote or proposal, so creating the quote record. So here quote name, opportunity, amount I am sending. So send proposal to customer outlining the terms and condition of the sale. So like this we are doing with sales process, like working with web to lead, how this lead is coming into Salesforce organization, and how we are going to treat that particular lead to convert into our business deals. Thank you.